What's juicing? It's your boy Juice Pact and Juice Ken 591. Today we got ourselves our MBL team builder. Kenny, we're gonna win.
We have to win. Like we made top cut last season, so we got to start off strong this season.
We lost one time last season against Team Dream Ball and they won it in the regular season, so you know we got a good record. And Beryl and Angus, I don't think they played doubles once in their entire lifetime, so we got.
That's a lie. Beryl played last season of MBL.
You got me. You got me, guys. All right. all right. So this is the Kirim we got. We got Kirim, Aegis / Crook, Volcanon, Vivillon, and Tornadus. I don't think we were considering anything else because Hoopa, their team has a lot of Spadef, so we didn't want to bring Hoopa. We didn't want to bring Meloetta.
I wanted to bring Meloetta, but Jim didn't. Jim just like, no, that's bad.
Yeah. And we don't want to bring, what was the other consideration? There's no reason for Aromatisse. And then the last mod is Chestnut. And Chestnut's cool if Hoopa wasn't part Psychic.
Yeah, it'd really be like that.
Yeah. Because we can actually King Shield against it.
They also have like what Togekiss and Magearna, which also helps deal with the Chestnut as well, so we can't really just try to, you know.
Yeah. If only Bulletproof helped against Fleur Cannon. Because bullets are kind of like cannons, except cannons are just huge bullets. If you think about it like that. So our first Pokemon, we didn't nickname our Pokemon yet, so we're going to nickname them later. Our first Pokemon is Kirim Black. Earth Power, Ice Beam, Protect, Roost. After pretty much any damage off on the Hoopa, any damage like reasonable from our team, we can kill the Hoopa with Ice Beam. Earth Power with 128 kills the Magearna without a berry. So we're actually expecting the Magearna to have a Shuka Berry because we have Crook and Kirim. So I should probably have a Shuka Berry on it. And the speed is for Hoopa, and then we put the rest in HP. I think the HP number is also significant. We did something. We can take like a bunch of attacks. Oh, it's for Hoopa. Hoopa cannot 2-hit KOs with Hyperspace Fury with this amount of HP. If it's Jolly, if it's Adamant, it can, but whatever. It's actually also leftovers. Then we got the Aegis Slash, Sword Dance, King Shield, Iron Head, Shadow Snake, Colby Berry. This is just for the Hoopa. It's actually a very, very strong attacker. It deals with everything on this team really, really well, except the Hoopa. But with the Colby Berry, it can take on the Hoopa as well, so it's not too bad. And then the last Pokemon on my side is going to be Crocodile, Earthquake, Protect, Knock Off, Rock Slide. The last move was kind of really hard to find out. Like, we had a lot of options. We had Taunt, Snatch, Snarl, Low Kick, Low Sweep, Roar, Superpower, and even Stealth Rock were options, but we decided to go with Rock Slide just so that we could hit something like Salamence for a decent amount of damage. And once again, the speed is for the Hoopa. I guess, could we have gone a little bit slower? No, we couldn't have. Intimidate, and then we put the rest in HP. So it's pretty bulky, and then the rest of the team is going to be on Kenny's side.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to see my end, but you know, they can see on your end because the team builder.
Yeah.
So I don't know what order Chimp has him on his side, but first I have the Vivillon here. Sleep Powder, Rage Powder, Bug Buzz, Protect. Pretty straightforward set here. Sleep Powder, along with I don't know, that's definitely Compound Eyes to boost accuracy of Sleep Powder. So we can sleep something. Obviously, Compound Eyes to boost the accuracy of the Sleep Powder, along with Focus Sash to ensure that we live one hit and we will be able to sleep something. Since Vivillon it's actually not as slow as I think most people gave it credit for, base 89. So Rage Powder just for redirection. Bug Buzz is our stab move of choice, and we have Protect just for a little bit more protection. You know, it's just kind of a good move in this format. Max speed, max special attack. Like I said, really straightforward set. So there's not much, not much tech going on over here. This Pokemon. Next up, we have the Volcanion. We are assault vest on it. This was I think we toyed around a lot with this set because we didn't know exactly what we wanted to do at first.
Yeah.
Heat wave, sludge bomb, HP ice, and overheat. We have heat wave and overheat because I forgot what Pokemon on the team can learn wide guard.
Parasect?
Parasect. Yeah, Parasect. That's what it is. It can get access to wide guard. So heat wave being our only option to hit the Magearna and whatever else we need over there. If they have the Parasect out, because you would obviously be enticed to go for the heat wave with the Parasect there. Sludge bomb hits Togekiss relatively hard. HP ice is there for the Salamence, and overheat is there for a single target move that we need on the Magearna. Overheat to hit something hard with stab. We could have went with Fire Blast, I think, but we went for overheat because Magearna is a lot of SPDF. So we would like to at least chunk it really hard with one hit. And like Chimp said, we're expecting to have a Shuckle Berry. So we should hit it relatively hard with our Volcanion. Assault vest, and just to increase our bulk because we have relatively decent SPDF, have good defense, max HP, max special attack, and Volcanion will hopefully be a nice powerful threat. Hope no one hears that. There's an ice cream truck outside my house.
It sounds like a Zelda song to me. That was like Wind Waker or something. Like the flute that he plays. Whatever.
And finally, we have a Tornado Therian. Actually played around with a lot.
Yeah.
Here, because this EV spread is here to outspeed. Let me get onto the EV spread. Max HP, 104 defense, and 152 speed. The speed is there to help us outspeed Infernape, which I think is their fastest mon.
I think it is as well. Infernape and Galvantula are speed ties.
Yeah, they're both at 346. This puts us at 347. Outspeed both of those just barely. The 104 in defense. What was it we were calcing that we'd be able to live? I think was it Hyperspace Fury from Hoopa?
I think it probably.
Because there was a reason why we invested a hefty chunk into defense, but I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it was the Hyperspace Fury.
It had to be. It had to be.
So we could take at least one, and not get O-code. Expert belt here as well.
Yeah, it was that because we were thinking about Trick Room or Tailwind. Yeah, that was it.
Right. Expert belt here as well because while we were doing calcs, uninvested Hoopa or even invested Hoopa with expert belt and U-turn, it does a significant chunk to the Hoopa. So the U-turn with the expert belt along with any other move we go for will be able to take care of it relatively easily, and we outspeed by a great deal. We have Icy Wind here. Both targets lower their speed and hit Salamence for super effective. So we have our speed control along with chunking them. It won't OHKO with this, but it'll do around 50 to 60%, I believe, with the E-belt. It's kind of an interesting move. I think we used it last season with our Thunderous. This allows us to get past redirection, so we can pretty much immobilize something for one turn. We'll have it floating in the sky, and it'll allow us to either get rid of something for a turn so that we can focus down the other side.
And because Tornadus is so fast, that means we'll probably be able to get up the Sky Drop before they go for an attack. And if that happens, they can't go for the Protect that turn because you can't Protect while you're immobile in the air. So we can get off a slower attack with our Pokemon next to it. That's why my side of the team is a little bit slower than Kenny's, even though everything else on the team is going to be slower than Tornadus.
Yeah, which is quite nice. And the last move here, after a bit of debate, we were thinking about Taunt and opted to go for a Tailwind because I don't know why, but for whatever reason, when Chimp and I were looking at the team, I'm like, Chimp, what if they just bring Sticky Web and Toxic Spikes? Obviously, Toxic Spikes doesn't have to do with Tailwind, but Sticky Web will cut our speed in half. No, not half, by one stage. That's basically about 50% if I'm...
No, divided by 1.5.
Yeah, so 50%. And we can like get around that with the tailwind. Taunt was another good option we had as well, but I think overall the tailwind will be better because if they do end up bringing the sticky web, it'll benefit our team overall more than the taunt will, I think.
Yeah. So that is our team. We are not going to lose because we don't lose. Team Juice don't lose. That's the motto. And yeah. Peace.
Bye bye.